Alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah. So today we have Akhuna Yahya, brother Yahya, Akhul Kareem, our dear brother, with whom we are going to discuss about Sihr, Sihr al-Tafreeq, and its impact in one's life, in the life of society as a general, and we will also try to gain some advice which will be beneficial for us as well as the listeners who are going to listen to it. Jazakumullahu khairan, brother Yahya. Welcome to give us some insight on Sihr and this topic. So, please introduce yourself.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It is my pleasure for the invitation to have this forum to discuss the issue of Sihr, especially with regards to how it affects couples and the impact in the society, and maybe the possible things people who are affected need to do, and also the society in general, how they can support in such a difficult situation. First and foremost, my name is Yehia Gambo. Really, I just want to say that it is a little I want to share, and I know that many scholars have discussed issues like this, either in books, or in lectures, or in seminars, or they did some video broadcasts like this, and they have discussed things very elaborate.
Yes.
So in this regards, it is just to mention some few things from what scholars do have done before now.
Jazakumullahu khairan.
Yeah.
Okay, so we would like to start with what is Sihr al-Tafreeq and how the perception of the people is somehow, maybe they don't think that it's somehow serious or it's really existing, or maybe it's just in the books, or something like this.
Yeah. Actually, the Sihr itself, people have diverse perception about what really the Sihr is.
Yes.
Is it something just figurative, or something that really do exist in the midst of people? But according to things that scholars have mentioned, there are authentic bases to say that Sihr is something real, and it exists,
Yes.
and it has impact. So the reason why maybe, for instance, people develop different perception is the environment they find themselves and the culture, and also the exposure they got from some other environments. For instance, we can have an environment where the culture is in such a way that everything that happens is being associated to something. Then you find that no matter the simplest of things that will happen, they will find a way to link it to Sihr. And in that way, that is their perception.
Yes.
This is one extreme.
Yes.
And the second extreme is people who feel like they have gotten some Western exposure, or some understanding of some science principles and backgrounds. So since they cannot have some empirical ways to assess Sihr and its impact, so they can dispel it and say, no, it is not Sihr, and it has nothing to do with Sihr, and even Sihr is just a culture or a perception of people which has no value. But when we talk of the religion, really many verses of the Quran, like at least two, they point to the fact that really Sihr exists, and also some hadiths of the Prophet ﷺ which are authentic. They also point to the fact that really Sihr exists. So in essence, as a Muslim, your own perception should be a balance between the two.
Yes.
That you believe that there is Sihr and it's something real, and also it has impact, and that not everything will be linked to Sihr. Some things or belong to maybe some other illness,
Yes.
people need to maybe seek for help.
Okay.
That is the little I can see.
Jazakallah khair. Okay. So, if you can help me with this. Okay, so with that, we move to like the focus of our topic, which is mainly Sihr Tafreeq or conflict between the couples, which
Yeah.
is caused by this kind of Sihr. So,
Yeah.
what do you say to this kind of couple who are affected, or is it by what extent it can affect and break the marriage or cause discord between the couple, and and what awareness people need to know about this?
The thing I want to mention here is really the couple is a special unit in the society, in the sense that when we have a very good couple, that will result to a very good family, and then in the long run we have a very good society. So it means anything that affects that very small unit of the society is something that will affect the society in general, in one way or the other, either in the long run or in the short run.
Yes.
So it means people have to become aware of really the existence of sihr, which will lead to separation between couples, and that will have a lot of impact to the psychology and to the social aspects and even the spiritual aspect of their lives. So, in a nutshell, what I'm trying to say is sihr of separation between couples do exist. And in the society, there are some people who dedicate some resources of theirs and sometimes of theirs and everything of theirs to see that they achieve things like this through some evil and mischievous ways. So they will do the sihr, and by the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it might have an impact on the couples and it will lead to separation. So what people should be aware is some of the behaviors of one of the couples, either the husband or the wife, it could be as a result of sihr, meaning that the person's conscience is like being hijacked in one way or the other. So by that he could portray or she could portray some attitudes towards the other partner, of which he might find or she might find uncomfortable. And if they don't see this as an illness and like a weakness from the side of that partner affected, and that they need to support this partner in this very difficult time, then there could be a lot of chaos in the family.
Yes.
So it means the couple themselves have to understand that they need assistance of one another and the support of one another in this trying time, and also maybe hope the parents and the society, friends, and even people who do counsel the couples.
Yes.
So that is it in a nutshell. Because if we can recall in the verse of the Holy Quran where Allah Ta'ala mentions that وَيَتَعَلَّمُونَ مَا يُفَرِّقُونَ بِهِ بَيْنَ الْمَرْءِ وَزَوْجِهِ,
Subhan.
that people who involve in sihr, they will try to do as much as they can to engage themselves in the sihr to separate couples.
Yes.
But such things do happen only وَمَا هُمْ بِضَارِّينَ بِهِ مِنْ أَحَدٍ إِلَّا بِإِذْنِ اللَّهِ, that
Yes.
such will not have any impact or any significance on those people whom the sihr was done to, except with the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So it means it is part of the qadr that
Yes.
Allah has predestined it will happen
Definitely.
to them,
Yeah.
and it will have impact. And at times through the adhkar that people could do, they could be protected from it.
Yes.
Yeah. So that is it in a nutshell.
Jazakallah khair. Okay.